going ghost with the ghost of the most. I got nothing. Just go.
Danny Phantom, one of the best shows on Nickelodeon, created by Butch Hartman, about a boy who became a ghost, became a superhero. It's a really awesome show. Really good characters in there, a bunch of good episodes, and a really good voice cast. Danny Phantom, it's just I don't remember how I got used to Danny Phantom while I was little. Maybe because of Nick Picks I had on DVD. But overall, it's just a really good show. I really did enjoy it. I started like a few characters, and on my YouTube channel that one of the villains is my mascot. So yeah, I really appreciate that. So yeah, Danny Phantom is a really good Nickelodeon show.
Okay, so yeah, well for me, yeah, Danny Phantom is one of those shows that stuck with my childhood. But I waited a few years because I haven't watched it like during those years. But what really brought me back was 2020, because like at the time everybody was a pandemic, and I was like, let's watch some old shows that I haven't watched in a while. So yeah, one of them was Danny Phantom, and it's brought back some memories from my childhood.
Nice.
And the first episode I ever watched was Bitter Reunions, the first episode of Vlad.
That was the episode used for Nick Picks.
For me, yes, it was one of the many shows that start with the first ever episode, and I just went with it from there on. It then became the fourth Nickelodeon show that I came to like. Yes, first was SpongeBob, then Fairly Odd Parents, then Jimmy Neutron.
Exactly. That's the four combo like Nickelodeon pack, like legit best cartoons and all that in Nickelodeon, and they even had a video game for all four of them.
Yes.
Even though I can't play it because it's not on Wii, but I did play the other games where they were together. Like on PlayStation 2, I played Battle for Volcano Island, and for the Wii, I played Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots and Nicktoons Globs of Doom.
Well, I mean, like whatever works. It's always still great.
Yeah, and what Charmin did with the show, like legit, like. It's one of his shows that will only like air one episode for every episode instead of like two in one episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Depending here or there, sometimes it's split. Other times they could just go past. Wait. Yeah, the running time. He did mention the running time in the fun facts. Like Fairy Odd Parents is 11-minute episode, 11 minutes, and Danny Phantom is like what 23, 24.
Like. 22 if like both like episodes are like 11 minutes to make 22 like that's either way I like what he was doing there especially and then of course there's the theory like how Timmy Turner is Danny Phantom in the future.
Yeah, I mostly see because I was like, what? Look at that, like similar hairstyles and stuff, the way how the hair look, and
of course they were saying like Chester would be like Dash in the future, AG would be Tucker, and then so forth. Like just like these theories.
Yeah, it's a little bit coincidental.
But of course, it was the second show that they ever made. So what do you expect? But it was so good.
What I know about Danny Phantom is that, like, Danny's parents were doing experiments, just like in the intro, but then things went wrong, and that's when Danny turned into a ghost. And then, with his abilities, he'll be able to stop ghosts that are causing havoc across the city. I do like Rob Paulson's, Rob Paulson. I do like Rob Paulson's character that he plays, in which I forgot what he played. I know he played as the builder ghost dude.
Okay, he was Jack Fenton, Technus, and the Box Ghost.
Oh, okay, there you have it. Let me think. Danny has two friends of his, which has to be the guy in the red cap, and then that girl.
Tucker and Sam.
Tucker and Sam, there you go. Yeah, I do really forget their names. spent on time. And the funny thing is, every Butch Hartman cartoon I've seen is that Guy Moon is always the music composer.
Yeah, it's a
pretty weird.
Well, I mean, like, to keep everything just sounding as good as it can be, probably.
Yeah.
Any particular episodes, remember, like the big ones, favorites, anything big?
I mean, I've seen every episode.
One of the best episodes would be one of the longest ones, which is the Ultimate Enemy, where he fights his evil self from the future.
I must say, the future was really surprised, like who they brought in to voice stars. Like, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, Eric Roberts.
Yes.
Like,
The daughter of both Box Girls and Lunch
Oh, now
Lady.
you mentioned that.
And of course, they're also related to Emma Roberts, like, because those in the future. God damn, he's jacked. He got a hook for a hand, and he lost one of his eyes. God damn. Shit, like,
voice
for the Ultimate Enemy. Like, it took a dark trend, especially for Danny. And then we get and all that, because a combination with Skulker and like so eager not to take our watch.
Which,
of course, taking the answers and all that.
They don't really work together that well.
This future, and then like his friends and family, but Sally passing away in the future and all that because of all this havoc. And then we get like introduced like to future ghosts.
And they hate him because of what he did to them and stuff. So.
And then, of course, we get introduced to like Vlad in the future, where he's just basically he can't do anything in the movie because with his ghost spirit and Denny's ghost spirit combined into like this evil spirit and all that, it's like But yeah, with the Ultimate Enemy, like one of the best, I say.
Yeah.
And let's see here. For season 1, Mystery Meats, good episode, One of a Kind. Attack of the Killer Garage, that was a good one. Spitting Images. Let's see. What You Want, Bitter Reunions, Prisoners of Love. Other good ones. Shades of Grey, Banning the Flames, Teacher of the Year, Fright Night, Public Enemies, Life Lessons, and Control Freaks for season 1. That's like the best episodes to me.
Yeah, they are really spot on. And you, Fresh?
As for me, let me think. Yeah.
Because I was still going to talk about episodes from season 2 and season 3.
Alright, go on ahead. Go ahead.
So for season 2, my favorite episodes were like Memory Blank, because that's the first time Danny got his D logo on his uniform.
Yep.
Oh,
let's see, there was Doctor's Disorders, Pirate Radio, Rainstorm, Identity Crisis. Let's see, of course, we mentioned the Ultimate Enemy, The Fright Before Christmas. Yeah, that was a good one. Flirting with Disaster, where Valerie gets her new suit. Micromanagement, a good one as well. Beauty Marked, Not King Tut. That was one of the worst episodes.
yes.
Masters of Time. Basically, this is a time where like Vlad is married to Maddie. And that was it. Reality Trip, I wouldn't call it one of the best, but hey, at least it was there. It was good to see John Cryer and Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Okay, and now was season 3. Season 3, took another turn though, but go on, Christian.
I never really saw season 3 because on my Danny Phantom DVD, the disc for season 3 is scratched up, so I can't really watch it, but if I get another DVD from Amazon, I might watch it. So yeah.
And make sure to cut them nails.
For season 3, it was my favorite episodes was Eye for an Eye. Let's see, Girls' Night Out. Let's see, Forever Phantom, Urban Jungle. Let's see here, Living Large, Box of Fury, because that's the episode where like the box ghost actually like got redemption, like becoming like apparently one of the scary ghosts because he took over for Pandora's box. Frightmare, Claw of the Wild, and yeah, Phantom Planet. That was like one of the best.
That which is the final episode of the whole series.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm done from there.
Move on to the good characters. Yeah.
Starting with the main character himself, Daniel Phantom, or Danny Phantom.
Yeah, Danny's like friend group like with Danny, Sam, and Tucker, and eventually Jazz because he just like invited herself, and like yeah, they're good characters. Danny and Jazz's parents, like yeah, Jack and Manny Fenton, like yeah, they're good parents, but sometimes they get screwed up here and there.
Yeah, because Jack wants to hunt Bills and stuff, so yeah.
And of course, one of the more surprising ones, just because like he plays like more like villains roles. Ron Perlman playing Mr. Lancer, like that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And what's more funnier that he always shouts out book titles. That is just cursing, like Paradise Lost,
Lord of the Flies,
Moby Dick,
Chicken Soup for the Soul, Great Gatsby,
Mockingbird.
And of course, yeah, we got Vlad Plasmius, who's voiced by Martin Mull, who I got introduced to in Roseanne. He played Leon, Roseanne's gay boss.
Right.
He was
also in Golden Girls in one episode.
He was also in American Dad. He was also in Timo Supremo. He played the governor, Kevin.
Also in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Right, yeah, this year. But not one of my favorite characters, Dash, because, bullied to, Danny. But I did like what, Butch Hartman did with Dash Baxter. Parodying him from Flash Thompson.
Yeah, you're right.
And of course, other characters, the main villains themselves, like Skulker, Technus, Amber, and other villains, but they're just the three main.
Yeah.
And yeah, what I did like about them is, usually when some of them start out being played by celebrities and then being played by any other actor. Yes, he said that Bush said that he took inspiration from the 1960s Batman series with them. It's good. It's a good rogues gallery.
Mm-hmm. And the characters he was talking about celebrities, Skulker, who was not always voiced by Kevin Richardson, but he was voiced by Patrick State Patrick. Nothing much about the guy, but yeah, he was Skulker's first voice for 3 episodes. And so Kevin took over. And of course, the lunch lady that shocked me the most, Patricia Heaton, who you might know as Deborah from Everybody Loves Raymond, voiced her for the first episode, and Cap Susie took over.
Yeah.
And yeah, about guest stars, yes, I didn't mention John Cryer. Let's see here. They also brought Michael Dorn, of course, Peter McNichol. Oh yeah, they also brought one of the Baldwin brothers, William Baldwin.
Okay, see, Anna Sophia Robb, one of the voices of Danielle Fenton.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, there was let's see, for the tip of my tongue.
Eric Roberts, Brian Cox, who played Brian Dark. Oh yeah, of course, Will Arnett.
Yes, the Ghost Rider.
Right.
So in the final conclusion, listing down favorites, right? I forgot to mention that, favorites.
Well, I already said my favorites and my least favorites.
Oh well.
My favorites are the 3 main villains: Skulker, Amber, and Technus, mainly because of my favorite voice actors. But for Technus, mainly because the reason he's my mascot on my channel, because one, of his role pulls in, and 2, because I dig his design of Technus 2.0, because it looks really cool, and yeah, so that's why he's my mascot.
And where are my manners to the other stars? Yes, the honorable introduction to such likes as David Kaufman, Ricky Deshaun Collins, S. Scott Bullock. Let's see.
Glenn O'Shaughnessy.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it is. It was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just realized
that's
it.
how I got introduced to her. Like, yeah, same with you, like who you just said. Yeah, Scott Bullock as well.
Anybody particular? Oh wait, many of the more surprising ones was Youngblood, the young pirate boy Youngblood being played by Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, well, yeah, cool actors. It's so cool that he's still acting like, just young actors now becoming like full-on actors. That's pretty cool.
It is.
And like, yeah, what I also liked about the cast is like half of the cast were like from like the Fair Odd Parents.
Exactly, and once again, yes, if I am right, I think it was two of the only people to be part of all Butch Hartman's works were Tara Strong and Darren Norris.
Yeah, it was.
And Kevin Wilson.
Kevin wasn't in a Tough Puppy though.
Haha.
No, he was in Fairly Odd Parents, remember?
Dude, all of Butch Hartman's works, all of them.
Oh.
So yeah, other like ones like Greg DeLisle, of course, Rob Paulson, Tara Strong, Darren Norris, Suzanne Blakeslee. Not Carlos Rocky, which was shocking. Who else was in the cast from the previous time?
James Arnold Taylor.
That is right. Yeah, that is right. Oh yeah, Jim Ward was in the show as well. Oh yeah, of course, D. Bradley Baker. S. Scott Bullock was in the show too for our parents. And yeah, that was pretty much it. And like, of course, newcomers around of course, Kath Susie. Yeah, we mentioned David Kaufman, James C., Phil Lamar, David Boat. Let's see, April Stewart, Bob Jones. Surprisingly, Butch Hartman was like voicing one of his own characters. Cree Summer. And yeah, many more that came. Oh yeah, Kimberly Brooks. Mark Hamill, of course. Forgot to mention him. Right. Yeah. This is like one of those shows, although it was like short-lived, it just had like a fantastic cast.
I do like Rob Paulson's I do like Rob Paulson's character that he plays, in which I forgot what he played. I know he played as the builder ghost dude.
Okay, he was Jack Fenton, Technus, and the Box Ghost.
Oh, okay, there you have it. Let me think. Danny has two friends of his, which has to be the guy in the red cap, and then that girl.
Tucker and Sam.
Tucker and Sam, there you go. Yeah, I do really forget their names. It's been a long time. And the funny thing is, every Butch Hartman cartoon I've seen is that Guy Moon is always the music composer.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Pretty weird.
Well, I mean, like, to keep everything just sounding as good as it can be, probably.
Yeah. What's great about Danny Fandom also has to be the theme song. That was the best theme song I've ever heard. It sounds really it sounds really cool and nostalgic too. Danny Phantom. I like the whispering sound at the end.
Good. It did. Fantastic. Everything as a whole. What I did like about everything is, like, yes, the many insults and sarcasm, the humor is grade A. It's on par with classic Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, like, an episode where Danny Phantom was funny and Emma McLean is asking her, did any other sons, how about Beat It?
In fact, yes, Michael Jackson did make an appearance when Vlad was flipping through channels.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, there was that one episode of Fair Odd Parents where, like, Timmy's, like, parents became Ghostbusters, and, of course, in the, like, one of the, like, TV screens you see Danny Phantom.
Yep.
Let's see. Other gifts, anything other that makes it special. The relatability, in a way, like we did say before, it's almost kind of like a ghost Spider-Man type of deal, dealing with high school and life, double lives as student and superhero. It's just trying to, learn much more of your ghostly powers and just take responsibility for them.
Well, when you put it like that, then yeah. And of course, Butch Hartman did say this. He did say this, like I saw this in one of his YouTube videos. They're not actually ghosts. Apparently, they're spirits from other dimensions, but how can you explain that if some of the ghosts had some backstories of how they died? Yeah.
Well, yes, he did say in the facts, we call them ghosts because it's much more easier to say than monsters from another dimension. Then what's the point anyway, really?
Exactly. He did say, yeah, of course it was a kid show and all that, but still, like, the backstories, of course, like, isn't that part of the kid show?
Well, yes, but how about the one thing that stands out above anything above the show, and that's the theme song.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's... Some people might get confused with Yo Danny Phantom, but it's actually Young Danny Phantom.
Because the way he's saying it, it's hard to tell what he's saying unless he has subtitles.
But yeah, I do how it starts out with like the bass just
Yes, and at the end, at the theme song, when it shows Dave Phantom, when he whacks the ghost with the back of his hand, he does arm across the arm pulse. It just looks cool.
Yeah. And, it just makes you wonder what the cast is doing now. Of course, Grey Della's still doing voices. With Damon Cuffman, of course, he's still voicing Danny Phantom because of the upcoming games. Like, of course, with the Nickelodeon Brawl Stars and all that.
Yeah.
But, like, the voice of Tucker, like, yeah, I wonder what he's doing now.
I don't know. I don't really know that dude.
He was Vince from Recess.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, seriously, if I figured out how to do a video where I can I do, like, voice matching, like, dedicated gaming did, I could, like, do something like that, but differently and stuff, but I wish I could figure out how to do that, but, oh well, I don't know, man. But it would be awesome if I did something like that. If, like, characters sharing the same voice actors and stuff, and they'll be surprised and stuff. So, I mean, yeah. But, any other things we need to talk about Danny Phantom?
What else you could say about Danny Phantom? I mean, Danny Phantom, yeah. At the time I was watching, like, Danny Phantom around 2020, I believe I was, like, 14, which was funny at the time. But, you could relate to Danny in many ways because dealing with high school and, of course, many of his other problems and all that. This is like, this one of the shows you could just relate to. That's what I had to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your final grade, your score?
I mean, for me, like, it's obvious, like, 100 out of 10 because one of the best Nickelodeon shows out there.
I agree with Blitz.
Same as well.
Just hope, like, one day this gets a reboot or, like, just left off on, like, the original story, but, hey, that's just me.
Well, yes, there was a petition to, yes, bring it back, but we tried, but, we did our best.
Like, yeah, because originally with Danny Phantom, because remember, like, I don't know if you knew about this. So remember that one Fairy Odd Parents episodes where they feature like a young Crash and Nebula?
Yes, painfully so. Why?
Yeah, they were trying to make a show out of that because of James Arnold Taylor and all that. Like, it would have been cool to see James have his own show by Butch Hartman, but of course Nickelodeon turned it down. But hey, at least we got Danny Phantom out of it.
Well, that's good enough, because nobody wants to see a bunch of show with characters acting like a bunch of D-heads.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it. And for the final word, I'm going Ghost.
Yep.